2026 was supposed to be a milestone year for pop fans. The 30th anniversary of Wannabe, the song that made the Spice Girls legends. For millions, it was more than just a catchy tune. It was the anthem of a generation, a rallying cry for friendship and girl power that defined the late 90s. Hopes soared for a world tour with all 5 original members, but the big announcement never came. Rumors swirled, and fans waited anxiously for any sign that the iconic group would take the stage together once more. The missing piece? Victoria Beckham, famously known as Posh Spice. Her presence had always been a key part of the group's identity, both musically and stylistically. While Gary, Mel B, Emma, and Mel C were ready to reunite, Victoria had firmly declined. The group's dynamic, once so effortless, now felt uncertain without her. Her decision wasn't sudden, it was the result of years spent moving away from her pop star identity. Victoria had built a new world for herself, one rooted in fashion, business, and family. For the Spice Girls, performing as 4 felt incomplete. Their chemistry was always about all 5. The magic that electrified stadiums worldwide just wasn't the same without Victoria's cool, poised energy. Victoria's refusal this time felt final, signaling her pop chapter was truly closed. She had found fulfillment in her new passions, and the stage no longer called to her. The silence from the group spoke volumes, and fans were left to accept a reunion wasn't happening. The dream of seeing all 5 together again faded quietly, leaving a bittersweet feeling in its place. The impact rippled through the fan community, sparking debates about legacy and change. Some wondered if the Spice Girls could ever truly be the same, while others celebrated the memories they already had. Some fans were disappointed, others respected Victoria's choice to focus on her new life. Many admired her courage to move forward, even if it meant closing a beloved chapter. The story became less about a failed reunion and more about a woman who had reinvented herself. Victoria's journey inspired others to embrace change and pursue their own dreams, no matter how unexpected. The empty stage was a symbol, not of loss, but of growth and the courage to move on. In the end, the Spice Girls' legacy endures, reminding us that sometimes moving forward is the bravest act of all. Victoria Beckham's departure from music was about embracing her present, not rejecting her past. She understood that growth sometimes means letting go of what once defined you and bravely stepping into a new chapter. For Victoria, it was never about erasing her Spice Girls legacy, but about evolving into the woman she wanted to become. She built a new identity as a fashion designer, launching her label in 2008 and earning global respect. Her collections quickly gained critical acclaim, and she became a fixture at major fashion weeks. Victoria's vision and determination set her apart in a notoriously tough industry. Fashion became her new stage, demanding her full creative energy. Every collection was a statement, and every show was a chance to prove herself. She poured her heart into every detail, from sketches to final fittings. Her family, David Beckham and their 4 children, remained her top priority. Balancing motherhood and a thriving business was never easy, but Victoria made it her mission to be present for every milestone. The relentless pace of touring clashed with the life she'd built. The late nights and constant travel no longer fit with her desire for stability and connection at home. Victoria traded concerts for design meetings and school runs, finding fulfillment in her new roles. She learned to juggle deadlines with school pickups and found joy in the everyday moments with her children. She worked hard to be taken seriously in fashion, proving her dedication season after season. Critics who once doubted her now praised her work ethic and creativity. Returning to the Spice Girls would have felt like undoing her reinvention. She respected her past, but her ambitions had shifted, and she was determined to move forward. In 2026, her world revolves around fabric, family, and business, not pop stardom. She's found a new rhythm, one that blends her passions and her responsibilities. She cherishes her Spice Girls past, but that chapter is closed. The memories remain, but her focus is firmly on the future she's building. The little black dress is gone. Now, she's Victoria Beckham, designer and matriarch. She's redefined herself on her own terms, inspiring others to do the same. Victoria's decision was met with public support, but private disappointment from her bandmates. Jerry, Emma, Mel B, and Mel C wanted a full reunion, but respected Victoria's choice. Mel B, ever outspoken, openly addressed Victoria's absence, sometimes with playful frustration. Her candid comments highlighted the group's internal dynamics and the real sense of loss. The others, more diplomatic, emphasized their ongoing support for Victoria. Despite disappointment, they admired her success and respected her boundaries. Their bond remains strong, a sisterhood shaped by fame and time. They can be disappointed and supportive at once, showing real maturity. The Spice Girls' friendship has grown, even as their careers have diverged. In the digital age, the Spice Girls WhatsApp group keeps their friendship alive. All 5 women share updates, jokes, and support in this private space. Victoria is active on personal matters, but quiet when talk turns to reunions or music. This mirrors her real-life stance, present as a friend, absent as a performer. The chat is proof their bond endures, even as their paths diverge. For 4, the Spice Girls is still a living project. For Victoria, it's a cherished memory. Her silence on professional topics is a gentle way to set boundaries. The group chat shows their friendship never ends, even if some dreams do. It's a modern sisterhood, adaptable, respectful, and lasting. To truly understand Victoria's final decision, it helps to look back at the group's recent history and the emotional journey they all experienced together. The Spice Girls story is one of friendship, reinvention, and the challenge of balancing personal dreams with collective fame. In 2018, a single photo of all 5 members together reignited hopes for a full reunion. Fans around the world buzzed with excitement, imagining the possibility of seeing the original lineup back on stage. But those hopes were short-lived, as Victoria soon made it clear she wouldn't be returning to perform. The 2019 stadium tour pressed on as a 4-piece, with Victoria sending her love and support from afar. She wished her former bandmates well, but chose to focus on her own passions and career. Still, fans flocked to sold-out shows across the UK and beyond, proving that the group's magic and message of girl power endured, even without all 5 on stage. On stage, the quartet honored Posh Spice with heartfelt tributes, but also thrived as a new unit, showing their ability to adapt and keep the spirit alive. For Victoria, watching from the sidelines and seeing the group's success confirmed that her choice was right. She could celebrate her past while embracing her future. The tour's overwhelming success showed the world that the Spice Girls could continue to inspire and entertain, even as a 4-piece. For Victoria, it was a liberating moment. The tour's triumph freed her from any lingering sense of obligation to return to the stage, allowing her to fully pursue her own creative ambitions. The 2019 tour became a true turning point, celebrating the group's incredible past, but also embracing a new future where each member could follow her own path. Victoria's absence set a new precedent. The Spice Girls could go on even if she didn't join, and their legacy would remain strong. The group's legacy was secure, with or without all 5 on stage. Their music, message, and impact would continue to inspire generations. For Victoria, it was validation that her new life, focused on fashion, family, and personal growth, was the right path for her, and she could look back with pride at everything the Spice Girls achieved together. Fame brings complexity, and the Spice Girls' relationships have faced challenges over the years, both in public and behind closed doors. In recent years, there have been minor public tensions, especially between Mel B and the Beckham family, which caught the attention of fans and the media alike. Comments about Victoria's children sparked brief headlines, highlighting the difficulty of merging the group's past with their present lives and families. Mel B's candid, outspoken style sometimes clashed with Victoria's more private and reserved approach to fame. These incidents weren't the sole reason for Victoria's refusal to reunite, but they certainly added to the mix of factors she considered. For Victoria, avoiding potential drama and protecting her family was another reason to keep her Spice Girls days firmly in the past. By April 2026, it was clear Victoria Beckham's Spice Girls era was over. Her decision was final, rooted in her new life as a designer and mother. She expressed pride in her past, but no desire to return to the stage. The other Spice Girls accepted her choice, carrying on as a quartet. Their friendship remains stronger than any professional tie. They support each other's successes, even from a distance. The story isn't about failure, but evolution, friendship adapting as dreams change. Fans will always remember Posh Spice, but must also celebrate Victoria Beckham, the designer. The music and memories endure, but her days on stage are a closed chapter. Girl power lives on in new forms and new lives.